Hi.
You want to just jump into that?
Yeah, let's just jump in.
You lead this thing? I'm just holding the wings.
Give me a position of power. So, Bill Newton.
Yes.
Who are you, and what do you do in the community?
I'm Bill Newton, and I have voiced a number of characters on my movie. I've done Brightmac, Pharynx, Stygian, and New Shadows. I'm also an actor living in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, and I'm originally from Australia, and now I get to make my living doing what I always wanted to do for a very long time, and it's amazing.
Oh, wonderful.
So that's me.
Wonderful, wonderful. Let's ask you some standard questions that we ask our guests.
Do it.
All right.
Interruptions.
Hang on. If we freeze frame, we can just edit point.
No one will notice this jump.
It was nice and quiet.
No one will notice.
No,
this
crossfade.
jump.
Crossfade. It's smooth.
Especially if I'm like this. But so,
New bugs.
in your opinion,
Yes.
all right. In your opinion of the show, who, in this controversial question,
Yep,
is the best pony? Oh,
Yeah.
Question is point.
That's true. What is Discord?
He's
Everything.
so technically.
So is it could be morning.
Like I remember when Shirley was numbering his parts, it said part pony.
Right.
So, because I can't.
No, I don't ever ask. That's why I don't know either.
Y'all are
great organization.
They're here. But
Do it.
okay,
Number two. Just read them.
all right. Number one.
Yeah.
From Not Enough Coffee. He asked, if you were arrested with no explanation, what would your family and friends assume had you had done? Ooh.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. Like, they'd just be like, he enjoys party times and probably just was in the wrong place at the wrong time at the wrong level of it.
Ooh, I'm curious. Would you be doing voices drunk?
I would probably throw in a couple, but I wouldn't. It would have no. So it would have no rhyme or reason to what voice or why. I feel like I would probably become a pirate
Oh.
when really drunk.
Can you give an example?
Of course, I'd probably just stumbling say, where's me grog? I haven't had enough to drink to deal with this bullshit. So that also would be very strange, and I feel like that would be attention to the authorities.
Like we got a pirate on the street.
Yeah, they'd be like, we have a drunken pirate.
Yes, 911. There's a man running down the street screaming about grog,
Yeah.
pirates, and parrots.
Yeah.
Trying to put an eye patch on me.
Yeah, he doesn't have any. He may have a cutlass. We don't know.
Oh, he's got a puffy shirt.
Do need more puppy shirts.
Everyone needs puffy
And
shirts.
you gotta get the extra frill for everybody.
Yeah. Well, that's how you get awareness.
Obviously.
You could obviously work the peg leg.
Yeah. You saw me dancing, didn't you?
Oh.
The voice equestria? I didn't feel like I have a peg leg now.
You can do a little pirouette.
Oh yeah, I can cut a rug, pull some moves.
Oh.
No, that's not.
We wanted it.
Yeah, no, that stays in, right?
Oh, yeah. Everything stays in.
All right. You want to ask this one?
Go ahead. Just keep reading.
All right. Question number 2. From the Invisible Days. On a scale of yes to yes, how much do you regret coming here? 5.
Yes to yes. 5.
That's a lower scale than I thought it'd be.
It's an imperial scale.
Yeah.
All right. I have no idea who asked these questions, but number 1 is...
Well, it's going to be you.
It'll be me then.
Yeah.
All right. I'll ask, how many ears is the optimum number for a face?
3. No, 4. No, for face 3. Because you want the 2 on the side, but then you want 1 in the front so that you can sort of get a bit more echolocation. I was going to say 4 so you could get all around, but that's not the face back there.
Oh,
So,
you
trick question.
don't want surround sound.
No, that's going to be too overwhelming. Like when you go to the movies. They have that THX thing at the start, which I don't even know if they do anymore, but that's going to be like, too much.
You'd hear all the children.
Yeah.
everywhere.
I already hear all the children. The worst. And the adults. You know what? People in movies suck.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't like going much anymore.
Yeah, they really
Yeah.
experience.
Right.
That's why they give you a big tub of popcorn. You're supposed to throw it at people who being too loud.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like they give you a big tub of popcorn so that while you're chewing it and handling it, it blocks out the sound of anybody chatting around you, and that's.
I mean,
So I forget to get the popcorn. I was like,
I
Tomato,
thought
tomato.
I thought the intended purpose of popcorn was to be a snack that's the most quietest out of all snacks, but
not when you're chewing it.
not when you're chewing it.
And I probably wouldn't throw popcorn. I throw.
Oh,
those do have a bit more weight.
They need to know that what they're doing is wrong.
no, milk does are more effective.
That's true. But I like those more, so I'm going to keep those.
You can throw ice cubes out of your cup. Those disappear. No more evidence.
Oh yeah, I see how to get the drink. That's the trick, because then you have to go to the toilet partway through.
Yeah.
It's mostly ice. It's the bullcrap premix, which is like less Coke than real. So
It never tastes as good.
I'm not falling for that again.
Plus, your drink will get warm.
Yeah, exactly. It's by the time you got through it, I'm either going to throw all my ice out and then it's going to be warm, or I keep my ice and it was too much ice anyway. You have to ask for no ice. It's the whole thing. It's an emotion. I don't want it. So we're not going to the movies. Wow. We're not going later?
I mean,
We can still go.
Yeah.
I mean, as long
you're treating us,
as long as
right?
nobody talking. I'm treating
That's how this is going. All right. If I recall, the last time we interviewed you, you were an avid video game fan, right?
Yeah, no, I'm not anymore. Yeah, no, totally changed. I'm super into trucks now. No, I still am.
So Truck Simulator.
Actually, yeah, I was going to say I can still get that crossover. I get my fix both ways. I sort of look back at my past and just go like, yeah, trucks, they're digital trucks. Just, yeah, I don't have to buy them.
All right. So the question involving video games: what is your favorite video game?
Currently,
Yes.
Heroes of the Storm.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm really liking that. It really changes. Like I think when you asked me last time, it was probably Warframe.
I mean,
Yeah, like I really like lots of different types of video games. When I have downtime from doing VO work, I'll sort of throw myself into something else a lot, and I kind of drove Warframe into the ground and did almost everything there was to do, but then everything that was left was kind of repetitive stuff. So I didn't find that as interesting, and I was like, all right, I'm not bored, but I'm not that interested in doing it, so I want to look for other things. So I tried out Heroes of the Storm, and after a little while, I was like, yeah, I'm kind of digging this. So I will switch from game to game. I've never really had a game that I've played over a very long period of time. The last one of those I can think of would be probably World of Warcraft.
Oh.
I played that for years.
That's a slippery slope.
Yeah, no, it is, and I don't. It's not completely a joke when I say like I've been clean from World of Warcraft for like 8 years, but I've been clean from World of Warcraft for 8 years, and every now and again they'll send me that email where they're just like, "Hey, every week, just to see what it's like again." I'm like, "Get out of here, Satan!"
It's like that guy in the hoodie comes out.
It really is. It's a pusher man
Yeah.
who comes out and is just like, "Hey, we see that you used to really like our services. Would you?" And I can't go back to try it because, and there was a problem. I was on my Twitch stream. I was telling people that playing Heroes of the Storm, because it's all Blizzard characters, there are a bunch of characters from World of Warcraft, and I was like, it kind of makes me want to explore that world again. I was like, no, push it down, no more World of Warcraft. So that was the last game I remember playing for a long period of time continuously. Most other games I'll play will either be narrative games, and sometimes I'll go and revisit those, but mostly they're just sort of a playthrough and they're done. But I don't really play that many online games for very long, just because after a while, I just realized, because I'm not throwing so much money into them as I used to, because I was a student who lived at home with my parents, so I didn't have any bills or rent or any of that sort of stuff. So I was just like, yeah, I can afford subscriptions. Because I'm not throwing any of that sort of money at these games, I'm not really getting as much as there could be from them. I'm looking at it more from, well, what am I getting for either nothing or very little? And if the game has not got that much there for me to have for nothing or very little, then I'm not as interested, especially if it's an ongoing process. I'm happy to stump up for a game that costs a certain amount of money, and then I know that I'm going to play it, I finish it, then I'm done. I'm like, okay, it was like if I go to the movies, like I'll pay for the movie. It's going to be 90 minutes, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, whatever it is, and it will be done. It's sort of a bit like if Netflix was like $15 or $20 a month. And they were just like, you never know. Like it might be some good stuff, and then once you've watched all the good stuff, we might have some good stuff coming out soon, but maybe not. But you should probably just keep your subscription. And I was like, I actually canceled my Netflix recently because I sort of saw all the things that I wanted to, and I'll pick it back up when there's more good stuff. Same with those video games. Like when there's more content, I'll jump back in. So yeah, I don't really stick with any one video game for super long periods of time. But at the moment, it's Heroes of the Storm, and I'm really liking it.
So what I took from with my selective hearing is that you're still taking us to the movies, right?
Yeah. Oh, for sure we're going to the movies, but we're only going to go see the Warcraft movie like 10 times in a row because I've got to get my fix.
Let's see. One more question. All right. What is the most... No promises. Bill Newton?
Yes.
What is the most memorable question from working on the show?
Oh, memorable
moment. What is the question?
Don't ask.
You had one job.
I've got a lot of.
But yes.
What is the most memorable moment from working on the show?
I like how you kept a straight face through this.
It was probably working on the season 7 finale. That was So Pony of Shadows and Stygian, which was recorded it was actually recorded over 2 sessions. Both sessions, the room was absolutely full. So it was at one of the studios in downtown Vancouver, and there were, I think at one point, 16 or 17 people in the booth. It's a big booth anyway, but normally there's not more than 4 or 5 people, depending on, who's in the episode. And this one was obviously a big one, just tons of characters. So all, the main 6, and then there were also the heroes. Yeah, exactly. There was Magic, and also Pony of Shadows and Stygian, and Starswell. It's like everybody was there. Like it was a huge cast, and we all had to be in there because we're all recording the episode. And so it was just pretty amazing because I've done a lot of pre-lay animation, which is the stuff that My Little Pony is, where you record it all and then it gets animated later. And I've done a lot of ADR, which is like animate, where it's already done, and you are then doing voice to a picture. And ADR is always, just because of logistics, it's always by yourself. So it's you in a booth by yourself, tiny little booth, director and engineer outside. Prelay, you'll sometimes have 4 or 5 people depending on the show, but I've never been in a room with that many people. It made me think of like old radio plays and things like that. Just have everybody on a stage speaking to microphones, sharing scripts, because they didn't have enough microphones for everybody. So there were a couple. I think I was sharing with somebody. I forget who. I had my script, they had their script. We just sort of take turns. When it was my turn to speak, I would step up, they would sit down, and it was just this really fantastic sort of energy in the room the whole time. And I think that helped elevate everybody's performance, because a lot of us come from theatre and ensemble production backgrounds, and so having that feeling again kind of pushed us all to give a little bit more, I think, and I think it turned out really well.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for your time, and we look forward to seeing the movie with you later on.
Yeah, Warcraft!